Hello there, I am back with a new series on digital instructional tools. For those who are new here, I am Annapurna Madhuri, teacher trainer and a practicing counselor from Sandur, Karnataka. Welcome to the era of learning where technology has spread its immense influence. The new normal embraces gadgets as integral part of the teaching learning process. Classroom instruction is technology enabled, and whether teachers like it or not, students have surely developed a taste for a decent blend of digital and traditional teaching learning process. Technology can never replace a teacher, but a teacher with adequate awareness of technology finds better acceptance among the digital natives. Teachers are at their liberty to make a conscious choice of continuing to being the sage on the stage and transact textbook information or transform to be guide by the side. Blending digital tools into regular instruction, be it face-to-face or virtual mode, is gaining popularity and approval from student community. One classic study and instructional tool popular with teachers and students is flashcards, which provide visual representation of small piece of information, making a deep impact on all types of learners. In this section, we focus on creating digital flashcards using various online tools. Flashcards help teachers and learners from primary school to higher education level. It is recommended to use flashcards throughout the year or throughout the course of the study. Active recall, an important mental faculty which helps students remember facts from the scratch, creating strong neural connections. Flashcards are the best way to provide multiple memory-enhancing recall items and events, improving visual memory through mental images. Metacognition and reflection, by which students learn to make sense of information available and use to make deeper connections and longer retention. Spaced repetition of facts, process, concepts, vocabulary, scientific symbols, historical dates, mathematical formula provide self-directed learning, providing learners a better grip over the content and facilitates tracking progress. With a cue and answer and an additional cue, digital flashcards are available in traditional tap and flip modes, image to text flashcards, video to text flashcards, and interactive digital flashcards are visual learning tools used to elicit previous knowledge, practice complex concepts, review and revise the concepts that have been already learnt. In this section, we focus on designing flashcards using H5P, which is a simple tool to create and use digital flashcards in both synchronous as well as asynchronous modes. To create effective flashcards, it is necessary to keep it simple and the message clear. Correlate image to information, enabling learners to get the information just by looking at it. Be creative and include illustrations to make learning interesting and personalized. Experiment and explore different designs and formats. And last but not the least, discover new techniques to use flashcards. Creating flashcards using H5P is really easy. The first step you do is, in your Google search engine, type H5P and click here. It will take you to a page where you can create H5P. So on clicking this, you will get into a page which will show like this, where you have to create your interactive flashcards. So on this page, you can see H5P. This is the name of the application, and here we need to take care to click on this create a free account if you are new to this. So when you click on create free account, it will take you to a page where you have to give all your information, that is the username, your email ID, you choose a password, you confirm the password, and you also give a small description. Okay, and then the description will be also shown to other users and all these things. So we don't require all this, and you directly click on the new account, right? So once you click on the new account, your account is created. So since I already have an account, I will directly log into this. So once the first time you're creating your account, second time you can directly log into it, creating a free account. Okay, so it will show the name and the password. I'll just click on login now. So once I click on the login, it will take me to a page where I can try out H5P. So I have this option to try out H5P. I'll just click on try out H5P and it will take me to a page where lot new options will be available. So I'll search for the flashcards option and I will click on flashcards. So it will take me to a page where I can start creating flashcards. Right, so you have the select content type is the flashcards, you have the title as flashcards, and you can also name this flashcards in any other flashcards which you want. For now, the title of the flashcards which I want to give is fruits. So we'll just create a very small and simple flashcards containing fruits. You can also write the description here. Okay, you can just click on name the fruit, that is, or you can also write identify the fruit. Identify the fruit, and this is you can give any other description as well. So next we come to cards, creating cards. So the first card is already created for you. So we have to directly go in and start working on this. So there is a question which is an optional question. If you want to give a question here, you can give. Otherwise, you may choose not to leave this space empty. And the answer to this, and then you have to add the image. So first I will add the image and then I will write the answer. So for adding the images, I have already downloaded a set of images, free images which are available on the internet, and I have already downloaded them and kept them. So selecting free images either from Unsplash or Pixabay and all these will save you from the copyright issues. So and also you can quote the source of these images. So first and foremost thing, I click on add. So it will take me to the folder, to the images folder into my in my system, where I have already downloaded a few images, and I'll just click on the image, click on one of the image so that it gets embedded there. So I click on strawberry here, it opens. So the image of strawberry is already added here. So the answer expected is strawberry. So I write the answer here, and that is my work for now is done. So I go to the second image. I'll just click on add card. Again, I'll leave this space empty. Answer we will write later on. First we add the image from the same place where we added the other ones. I'll click on grapes this time. Open the image is uploaded, and so I'll write the answer grapes and so on, right? And third card, again I'll add one more to this, leave the space empty, add the image, and I click on orange now. I select orange, and the answer I'll be giving is. So in this way I create a few images and finally I save the whole thing. So when I click on the save button, the flashcards get saved and I can view the flashcards. So the question I had given is identify the fruit. So here I have 3 fruits, 3 flashcards which are already prepared. 1, 2 and 3. You can prepare many more. Now how it functions is, you can show this in a synchronous session and ask your students to identify while you can type the answers, right? Or you can also share this URL with your students so that they can practice on these. So suppose you want them to learn the spelling of strawberry, you want them to learn the spelling of grapes. So this will be a self-check exercise for them. So this is how we create and use wonderful flashcards using this tool called H5P. So with this, we come to the end of this episode of Digital Instructional Tools. In this section, we learned how to create flashcards using H5P. Please explore the tool and share your experiences with us on creating and using flashcards using H5P. Please mention your experiences in our comment section below, and if you like your video, share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel for more of this kind of videos. Thank you so much for watching. Until we meet in the next episode, have a great day. Stay home and stay safe.